little trouble with my EpiFan, and I couldn't get the picture-in-picture, which you're looking at right now. But that's the reason. Hold on. All right, so you can hear me much better now. But anyway, what's going on is I'm rearranging stuff in my room, which is why both cameras are on. All right. Hold on. Let me zoom out for a second. Since you guys are here with me, let me just zoom this. Well, anyway, my tablet's much lower. There's the monitor up there. The EpiFan's up yonder. I'll just zoom in and show you what the thing looks like. I keep talking about it, but you guys never really get to see what the heck it is. Anyway, see that instrument right there? All right, this guy here on the top, this fella, that's the EpiFan Webcaster. For some reason, now it wants to show up on YouTube. Or yeah, this here is the unit that changes the the camera settings. All right, like that. Okay. The other one I think changes the size of the blue box, so I can just split the screen like that. Okay. And I think the other one's the size of the box. Yeah. And then I could change the box. I think going. Nope. One of them changes the box going on either side of the screen or whatever. All right. Okay. Let me change this because I see the line there. I gotta change it. I think that will do it. Yeah, I think that got it right. I believe. We're about to we're about to see in a second. If it blanks out, that means I messed it up. Like I say, we'll see. It may have. I have to keep flipping with it. I was trying to show you, and I think I dogged myself. Yeah, my hands are all scratchy and rough. I got pain in my nails. You know, it's hard being a pimp. Anyway, let's pan this out. But anyway, that's the unit, which is hooked up to the 20 something another monitor. Uh, okay. I just gotta change the bandwidth. But other than that, it seems to be working all right. All right. Let's pan this out. Out, 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 out. I only panned it out so you guys can look at my handsome face. Lying. Okay, let's back to the board. Anyway, like I said, I was rearranging some stuff. The camera angle, as you if you noticed, I got the camera. Let's pan down for a second. There's the camera right here. That's looking at the painting surface here. So when I have my brush, instead of looking at the back of my hand, you actually see me actually mixing the paint. So I got it from behind the whatchamacallit, and yeah, I'm glad it's working too. I'm looking. No, it shouldn't be buffering. Well, then no, it wasn't buffering. I was switching the camera angles and stuff. So uh, anyway, that's the other camera. It's just over there this time. As you can see, I got a crap load of paints, but that's the craft paint stuff. I got more paint all back there behind the curtains. Uh, I got enough coffee lids to last a lifetime. Uh, I got all sorts of crap around here. Anyway, that's the camera. It's not a broken camera or anything. I got the rubber band there because the HDMI cable, they're kind of like wimpy, so I gotta keep it up level so it doesn't like break the inside of that thing. But I can move the camera any which way as long as it stays level, and I got it fastened here, so that's all good. Okay, let's go back up to the blackboard here. Like I say, you guys are here, so um, but basically, I'm really surprised that this thing is on. This is actually on, so it's all good. I guess the video quality. You could let me know right now. Actually, if the video quality's okay. video quality is cool. I know you can hear me fine because I'm directly plugged in. Let me show you something here too, because I know Bruce was mentioning it this morning. Hey, Hoswina, how are you? I'm actually okay. It says it's gonna experience buffering. I think I know why. Um, I gotta shut the video, whatchamacallit, off. But anyway, where's Hoswina? All right, let's aim it this way. This funky looking thing on my head here. Um, but this set of headphones is actually a USB port, so it goes right into the unit itself. So it's just direct audio stream, which is why my voice is that clear. Um, the EpiFan right now is um, is hooked like right directly to the modem, which is in the other room. So I had to buy a 70-foot cord, and I was like the cable man with the big industrial cables. I got stapler. I got all of that. So I had to move all this crap back, staple up against the wall, go around the room. So I got to put it where the cat and the dog don't rip it off the wall, and stuff like that. But anyway, this headset, which Bruce likes with the boom mic, it's very sensitive, but it's directly USB hooked up into the machine back there. Um, so this is actually awesome. I am really really shocked that this is actually working like this. Some guy discovered a workaround. I was just reading it last night at like 2:30 in the morning, and he he finally fixed it. So, but usually if I'm sitting in here, the chair's just right here. Okay, I got a ton of these aprons I never use. Um, so usually I'm just sitting there. I might be looking a little tilted or whatnot because I have to position the camera angle to be level with the board. All right, not really looking at me. Um, let's see. If you guys are experiencing any buffering, let me know because the machine is telling me that it's experiencing a little bit of. You guys might experience a little buffering. But what I gotta do is I just gotta go inside of this in the preferences and just bring the video stream down a little bit. Well, thank you, Chrissy. Oh, as far as the studio, mine's is not as neat and clean, but actually it's pretty organized. What you're looking at for the first time viewer or whatever is actually it might look like a whole bunch of clutter, but it's actually works. I'm left-handed, all right, so everything is to my left side. Okay, so what you guys don't see, the only thing you really do see, actually, is just the palette, the glycerin and the water. When you see me bend way over and clean up the water bucket, that's the main water bucket's over there. All right, it's just not lit up because I don't have the lights on. Uh, those are all the brushes over there. All of them all set up nice and neat there. All the paints that I normally see me use are right here. Okay. These are the larger brushes here. This is just a coffee container. Just I drill holes in it, and they're all the brushes I commonly use the most. Um, you cats can't see it because of the chair. Okay, down here. Now this camera's got tracking. That's why you see it moving. But these are the brushes that Clive Five sent me. Um, he sent me these guys here, along with his paints. His paints are right here. And these are the two brushes you see me. I just one of the makeup brushes there. Both of the makeup brushes. When you see me turn on the machine and turn off the machine, I just use. This is actually a mouse. Yes, it's actually a mouse. Okay. And I can use it like on me, on my hand, and it moves around and whatnot. But yeah, I got it off now. But it's you know you guys should be able. If I press the thing, you should be able to see the yeah. You see the red light there. But it's actually a mouse. I can move it around on my hand, my shirt, whatnot. I'll shut it off before I inadvertently shut off YouTube. Um, but it's usually on my side, and I can just use it like a pen. That's when you see me turn it on, turn it off. Oh, what else I got back there? Uh, More brushes, more scissors, more brushes. Don't make me turn around over here. I've got brushes way behind the curtain here. More brushes. Can you guys see it? Yeah. More brushes and more brushes. More brushes, more paints, more brushes, Mod Podge, gesso. Um, didn't I tell you I have this stuff? Told you I got it. I just don't use it. But I have India ink. I got all sorts of crap back here. Um, Check this out. More brushes. I don't need any brushes. I got plenty of brushes. More brushes. Brushes from Japan. I got all sorts of brushes. Paint. Spray paint is behind here. All the oh, let me show you something else. This is pretty cool. Back when I was doing my superhero stuff and whatnot, they didn't have these toys. I'll just point the camera in that direction. I'll zoom in a little bit. But over here, you see those guys? Also from Japan. The Figma stuff here. I got them in the boxes and never took them out, but they're actually figures. Look, I got a male, I got a female, and I think I got another male back there. But they come with separate hands, separate feet. They come with props, and they're pretty. They're stiff, so you can pose them to the milli-inch. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I ordered them off of eBay, right from Japan. Okay, all figure stuff, and they're sculpted to where when the light hits it, you get the correct lighting for the human figure. All right. So like I said, this is the male. The female's over there. Okay. And because I'm a geek and a super nerd, way over there. Let's zoom in. This is the geek department here. Yes, you're looking at it. Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, and the Incredible Hulk. All of them, all of these guys are made by the same people who did the figures. So they all are extremely posable. Some got changeover heads and stuff like that. Their costumes are accurate. So if I wanted to do a serious painting using any one of those, they come with a little stand that hooks to the waist, and it could be like they're flying and or jumping or whatever the hell they're doing. Okay. Then there's the music corner when I have to practice and stuff like that. I mean, both keyboards, blah blah blah. All right. The other computer is right there, right next to the Thanos hand. So it's the other keyboard computer. It's got a surround system and all of that. The monitor shut off. Yes, the keyboard does light up. That is, it lights up. The mouse lights up. Um, when I did the video yesterday, let's come down here and where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Right here. There you are. I use this, the laptop. Okay. Usually when I do my um, YouTube stuff, I just use the iPhone. Now the microphone I used yesterday when I did that horrendous audio, that microphone is for this. iPhones are very sensitive to they're very unique to their own products. So um, picture quality and all that's great, but they're just used to their own crap. Okay, let's just swing this thing back the other way. Sorry for the equilibrium. All right, I know I whipped you guys around pretty good. But anyway, that's it. How big is my space? Um, well, then I have to give you another little tour. But anyway, cause I'm 6'1", so my space is maybe, yeah, I think this is like 14 feet wide by maybe, I would give it maybe 11 feet across. So it's probably 11 by 14 or so. So I mean, I can walk around here pretty good. But my space where I'm at, right here, is fairly cramped because I'm usually sitting down. So everything's got to be within hand reach, or at least my hand reach. I got pretty long reach. So because I got size 12 feet, I got to be careful of the stand. Okay. Because I inadvertently I'll kick the bastard, and I will. It's going to happen. I already know it's going to happen. You know. Um, but basically, for you guys to get an even view of this, I always have to position this. I got tape on the floor, but if I bring the chair back to where it's supposed to be, I'm doing that right now. All right, I got a one. Let me show you this because you guys hear it, but you don't see it. The rack bucket. I gotta reach when I'm sitting in the chair. I gotta reach and do the rack bucket. Okay, I can easily get my paints. Uh, I really don't have to reach over here where the towel is. That's the towel. That's the beach towel I usually have on my lap. That's a new one. The other one's got to be washed. I had bought a series of new rags. That's what's catching Bruce's eye yesterday, day before, when I had the laptop doing the test. Um, but I keep the rag on there because when I do the plane or splat or whatever, it just gets on the screen. I really don't want to feel like cleaning it off every time. But when I do my YouTube tutorials, I use both cameras, but I use the capture card or the card that's in the cameras. I just use those. I don't turn that on. The only monitor that's on is this one, which captures the camera that you see me working with here. Um, Basically, that's it. I did another acrylic pour. I gotta go get it. I just varnished it. I don't know what I'll do with it yet, but I did it for a YouTube tutorial. But it's a short tutorial because pours don't take that long. All right. Um. Oh, Chrissy or whoever. Um. I'm just looking at your guys' thing there. Um. Is it buffering or is it still smooth? If it's still smooth, that's cool. Now, if I wanted to, I could just hit the screen and look at me, look at you, look at me. But I don't need to do that. I can just read the screen over here. So actually, I can actually read what's on the monitor here. Okay, if I sat down, I can see it a lot more clearly, but I don't have my glasses on. All right. Okay, it's smooth. That's cool. That's cool. So for some reason, his this guy's workaround actually worked. So like I say, I'm one thrilled as hell that it is working. What you see the red line down there on this, it's just telling me insignificant, ins- insignificant. Anyway, I don't have enough bandwidth. I just can't. I get mumbly mouth. Um, but like I say, I just got to change that in the settings, and then that'll be the end of that. But other than that, it seems to be working quite fine. I've been yakking for 20 minutes. Like I said, I didn't even know I was on. Just got a notification from somebody, but it don't matter right now. Okay, good feed, cool. Insufficient. There. I do have more than a second grade education. I just had to relax for a second. Anyway, back to the board here. As you can see, because when I usually look at various YouTubes and people doing various videos, what bothers me is the awkward angle, especially if you're painting and you're showing somebody how to do a painting or whatnot. Even Bob Ross had this issue, but he was like 6'3", and then he had an afro, so he was 6'7" with the afro. But he was extremely tall, and his camera view was extremely distorted because you just have to kind of be up on him, or the camera have to be like 9 feet in the air and then zoom in. Okay, but since I'm sitting down and I'm primarily left-handed, I have to position the camera in a way where you guys don't see me too much. I have to position the paper on the canvas to where you can see it straight. All right, and then all I do basically is just zoom into a spot up on the board, usually just shy of the monitor, so right about here, and then pull back a little bit, just like that. Now you'll most likely see this, but I'll just shut it off, and or I'll just remove the thing totally, just get it out of the way. But usually the most important area is usually right around here, and I'll just work my way. Where's my hand here? There. I'll just work my way past the box. Okay, but usually during the end, this box just goes away. I just click it and it splits. But basically, um, that's what's going on with me. I was just rearranging some things Oops, I'll just rearrange it. So I'm gonna never get used to the zoom and whatever, depending on what hand I'm using. But this camera is pretty much tethered to the USB. I got some extra long. I'm just flipping the screen over so I can actually look at. Because right now you're looking at the bottom of my mouth. There we are. Right now I'm just, like I say, situating, and I had to rearrange some stuff because it was just crazy. Um, Let me show you something else. This might be a little bright for you guys, so be prepared. All right. But up there, there's the light. That's the overhead light. Now that's a soft white light. Okay. Now I can pretty much. I'm pretty tall. I can touch the ceiling. All right. But this is a pretty good light. It's not even hot. This thing's great. But here's the black sheet. If it's too glary, this is a sheer sheet. It's just actually folded over, folded over, folded over. Okay, see the layers there. But if it's too bright, I just take the sheet and just tack it right across the light. I tack it right across the light, and that'll cut down on a lot of the glare here. But remember, I told you I have like 16 windows. Let's see if I can turn this thing around here. Okay, all around there, all windows, all windows. I'll swing it back around pretty fast. Over here, we see the curtains, all windows. These are all windows, all windows, all windows, all windows, all the way around. So imagine trying to paint on a bright sunny day early in the morning on this side of the house. The sun just permeates through here about 4 or 5 hours, um, just on this side of the house because of all the windows. Okay, and depending if it's summer or fall, the tilt of the earth, whatnot. Then the sun shifts, and I get more light on the back end, so I'm constantly backlit. So I gotta close the because I'm dark skinned, obviously, so I gotta close the windows and put the lights on. Okay, but I'm not really focused on the camera being on me. It's got to be on the board. So I have to think about all of that while doing this. But basically, um, yeah, yeah, sun issues is a big pain. It happens. And I don't know if you noticed, I might have zoomed the camera a little too fast, but I got one, two, three, four, five stands. The camera boom stands. Um, because I do filming on outside too. I got these are the two high def cameras I was talking about. I'm looking at one and the other one you've seen. They're both Canons, 1080p, very crisp, sharp picture as you can tell. Um, but these guys never leave the room; they just stay here mounted. Uh, and then I got my DSLR cameras, which are even sharper than these. I got five of those maybe, and I got separate stands. I got stands. I got things that can attach to my body, and I can walk around and pan. I've got all sorts of stuff. I got a couple of them right here. So I got all the gear and everything. It's just getting them to work. The EpiFan, the webcaster here, is kind of the crown jewel because without that, really, I can't really give people what they ask for from me. Because when I did it on just Facebook, they always asked, "How am I mixing my paints? What brush am I using? How do you do this? How do you do that?" And I thought about it. I'm like, well, they are learning, and you know, I just never seen the unit that like Cinnamon has it. Cinnamon's gear is crazy. Clive has it, and I'm like, well, it couldn't be that hard. Then I had to look it up and everything, and the one that I like and that doesn't really do a lot of video tearing and whatnot, meaning that you don't see too many red and blue green streaks when it switches from camera to camera. And the EpiFan, the unit on the top, um, is the one that can do it. The unit on the bottom, all it does is just separate the pictures, like you see with the small square. I can actually move that square to either corner that I want. So, um, but that's what that one's used for. I don't really need to have this on because, like I said, I'm doing the test right now. I didn't even know I was doing the test. I was just rearranging stuff, and So everything seems to work. Pretty cool. And usually if I'm thinking, because if I don't want to hear noise or the TV's on in the background or whatnot, I put this up a while back because I really didn't know which way I was gonna post anything or present the board, and so I can just block out the living room, kitchen area, and whatnot. So nobody has to really see it. And I got the camera zoomed such to where um, all you really see basically is just the blackboard. So when I can zoom in, and I'm quite a ways away from the board right now, but I can pretty much zoom it in from this area and position it to wherever I want it to be. This is too far because I gotta really reach the camera. I got a long arms, and so the camera's still far away where I can just present it in a certain way. Don't know if I'll keep this video or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But people are curious from time to time. What do I use? How do I use it? I do have a video on YouTube here. I think I got one on Facebook. It shows the gear I use, what connections. I think I even got one with the program that I use to make the premieres and stuff. So it's on there somewhere. I know I got it categorized on YouTube and all of that. Hello, Jen. Miss Paddock, how are you? I'm just running my mouth. I'm doing an impromptu test that I didn't even know I was doing because I got the I got the Epiphan set to on YouTube. I got it to stream now. So as soon as the unit turned on, it started streaming. Just like, and I forgot. I looked at the timer and I'm looking at 48 seconds. I'm like, oh man. And then people start coming in, so I'm like, oh well. What a better, no better time to do the test. So than to do it right now. But I'm just about done with this. Done with the test. Now that I know that it seemingly seems to work, um, which is cool. Like I say, I'll do the changing and everything and get it straight. And I'll more than likely delete this maybe. Um, we're about 30 minutes in, and I gotta go somewhere anyway. Uh, in a few minutes. So it keeps telling me that not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. But you guys didn't tell me it buffered much. So, like I said, I think the little streaming thing I got might be sucking up some of the power. Maybe. I can shut that off. I can just put it on regular TV. Um, it's not like the dog cares. It's just usually background noise anyway. But anyway, all right. Enough of that. But thanks guys for sticking around listening to me talk. You got to see the tour. You guys didn't see all the boxes, so if I had to do a paint party and stuff, I got stuff in my truck. I got stuff here on the floor. I got stuff in the corner. It's all for like cups and all my tools and brushes, and also I even got brushes. I got, oh, I didn't show you the one, two, three, four easels. The easels you kind of put on your chest there. I got a ton of those. I got them. They're all just hanging here. I got more brushes just hanging around. So I do have regular painter stuff, but I just use stuff that's easiest for me, that's conducive for me, that helps me out. This makes it easier for me, and for anybody else, just use whatever you need to use. It makes it easier for you. Some people like the traditional type of stuff. I've done it. I've painted standing up with the Bob Ross easel. Like I do have a Bob Ross easel right there. I got the clear one like he used to use. I sanded it down and everything to get the glare off. Um, I got two of them, and then I got a plain white one. Then I got the easel here that was bought for me, which is like great. I use this for like forever. It fits perfectly over there on my little desk. That's where I mix all my paints with, and my industrial strength plastic. And so instead of going through plastic bags and wrappers all the time, I just cut and folded it to the paper there, and I could just use it, spray it, wipe it off, scrape it off, take it, run some hot water, rinse it off, and be set for the next go around. So do things that are that's easiest for you, that you can maintain. That's not that crazy, you know. But all right, enough of that. Check you guys later, and thank you for letting me know how everything sounds, how everything looks. I appreciate it. I really need the feedback because I want to try to do these things the best that I know how, and make them clear that you can understand it and enjoy it. All right. So with